probably already starting to like, is for rattle your mind a bit, and you might be thinking, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Or it might be, oh God, Scott, I'm really lost here. Just stick with me. It might require you to look at this stuff again because it is so important. Do not skip this if you don't understand it. You just want to watch it again. Now, let's look at seeing our system with Obliquity. I mentioned this in the first video, but let me get into fine detail about how Obliquity can work for you in damaging ways to your competition. Like, this is how you 10x everything by using this Obliquity strategy. So seeing our system with Obliquity. So number one, non-obliquity, which means to aim for our goals using a direct approach. For coaches and hypnotherapists, they attempt to outmarket, outprice, out-niche, out-survive the entire industry with a do-more attitude of business basics like marketing, social media, and really sheer effort. And while this does have its place, it leaves large gaps and a war on effort. You can always tell a direction of a business by wanting to just learn more marketing or more funnels, more social media, and applying more sheer effort. So that's the way most of you guys will be thinking. But the great thing is that's the way the rest of the industry, the rest of the coaches and therapists and practitioners that you maybe were certified with, that's the way you guys all think. But for you guys, I'm going to be changing this. We're going to look at your not only business as a system, but have it a twist with this Obliquity thing. So number two, applying Obliquity. So this is what I mean by aiming for our goal in a very indirect way. So by taking an obliquitous approach, we not only build on the basics, which is the marketing, the sales, the price, and things like this, but also the indirect route by changing the way you think, act, and respond as a person in business. You can learn dozens of marketing strategies, but if you cannot stick to your schedule for longer than 3 days, what's the point? You can learn an amazing sales script, but if you cannot even pick up the phone due to sheer terror, what's the point? You can learn how to do posts and Facebook Lives, but if you cannot commit to ignoring distraction in your life, what is the point? This program not only teaches the business, but trains you in high performance and to take control of yourself. Number three, which is the key. Marketing, sales, social media, and speaking to clients is never the problem that I see. It's the lack of ability to stick to a plan no matter the odds, commit to a strict schedule for marketing and social media no matter what, to stick to a goal even when none of it goes to plan. So what is this all about? When I understood this in my business, when I really had to take a radical approach in the way I thought, everything changed for me when I realized this, not only how to see my business as a system, but also to input this obliquitous strategy. And this is like, if there was one big thing I can reveal to you all, and I wasn't sure I was really going to reveal this at this point in your training, guys, but I really feel it's necessary. Let me show you what I mean by obliquity in my very business while I'm recording this program, and for what I've done pretty much my entire career once I learned this stuff. So seeing our system with obliquity. So let's look at the left-hand side here first. When I started my online course business, which is what I run now, I couldn't go up and didn't want to go up against other gurus who could outspend me with money on their marketing. So there's all these other gurus that are probably better marketers than I am, have more money to spend on Facebook ads, have bigger teams, have more resources, have bigger business operations. When I first started out, these guys are my competition. How could I compete with that? I'm just starting out, I'm fresh. I not only didn't I have the money to do all this Facebook ads and marketing, Google ads, I didn't even want to bother with it. I knew how to do it, but I didn't want to spend the money on it because I wanted that money to survive just day to day. And I thought there must be another way. I can't go against head to head. I can't outspend them because they're making more than me right at the start. I can't go against their business operations because they have more staff right at the start than I do. What is I going to do? I can't go head on. It's like trying to create another Amazon and going up against Jeff Bezos head on. He'll absolutely crush you because he has more resources, more systems, more operations to put in place that you don't have. Same thing whether you're a coach or a hypnotherapist. So when I started my online business, I couldn't go up against and didn't want to go up against other gurus who could spend more money than me in their marketing, which is a very direct approach, going head on. So what did I do? How did I actually reach the top? How did I outdo all these marketers, all these other gurus in my position What did I do to succeed? Well, instead, I concentrated on making an incredible product that actually creates results. I taught myself a schedule. I taught myself how to ignore distraction. I was awesome at collecting incredible testimonials and doing client interviews, which nobody was doing, and also keeping a positive cash flow. Obliquity. And in the long run, I'm still winning, guys. I really want you to understand this. Instead of going up against my competition head on, I went and did the things that they weren't concentrating on. So for most of my competition, they all create an online program, some even teaching business, some teaching Facebook ads, some teaching motivation, whatever it is. But all the time they're spending on marketing this product. So they create a product, they just want to market it. They build up staff, they build up funnels, they build up websites, they have lead pages, squeeze pages, pricing, all that sort of stuff. But what really makes or breaks a business is how good the service is, how good the product is. So they can have all this incredible marketing, spend all this money on the marketing and building operations and stuff like that. But because all their focus is on the direct approach to win, their program is lacking. Essentially, their programs are not worth the money that you spend on them. They don't work. So instead, I concentrated on making a program that not only worked, but allowed me to create or collect incredible testimonials. It's why when I first brought this program out, guys, it took a long time for word of mouth to get around. But what got word of mouth was not my marketing. It wasn't my sneaky Facebook ads. It wasn't my sales page. It wasn't my website. It wasn't my Facebook Lives. What got me the most of attention is the testimonials. Those testimonials and the way that I presented them, which was like screenshots, you guys have all seen them. Nobody was doing that. Nobody was doing student interviews. All these coaches and therapists and mentors in my position talk it up, how they've helped hundreds of coaches and therapists earn hundreds of $1,000s a year, but there's no proof, there's no testimonials. Sure, they say it in their marketing, but if you go looking deeper, you don't see any testimonials or actual proof. Where in my case, because I wasn't spending the money on marketing and I spent a lot of my time building the product, which is a long-term view, I missed down a lot of money up front. I jeopardized a lot of my business and efforts right at the start by not bringing in money straight away because I was concentrating obliquity and working on the product, the service, which will always outdo any sort of marketing, which is the service and the results. Remember, clients pay for a result. As long as that's good, guys, you will outdo every marketer, no matter how big they are, every other coach, every other therapist, every other program out there in the long term. Because with concentrating on marketing and websites and funnels, there's always someone next to you that's doing the same thing and can do it better than you. Now it becomes a war of attrition. It becomes a war on price. It becomes a commodity of who can outdo the next person. Who can have 5 funnels instead of 4 funnels? Who can have 10 instead of 9? And it just becomes such a direct approach that the more people doing it, marketing costs go up. Facebook ads are skyrocketing right now. Google AdWords don't work as good as they used to. This is pure fact. So what everyone's trying to fight right at the front of all this marketing random stuff, I'm in the background just like I'm going to be teaching you guys, and I'm improving the one thing that matters, the only thing that matters, results. So this is the way, guys, I want you to realize about your business using Obliquity in our system. We're going to do all the things nobody else wants to do. So I'm teaching you guys marketing. So I'm teaching you guys a schedule. That's why I'm teaching you guys how to pick a niche. As simple as this is, no one else teaches this stuff. Teach you how to do market research, teach you how to do full payments over payment plans, track your business, understand your business costs, all of these sorts of things. This was that ubiquitous approach, because if we master this, you'll win long-term, guys. So like I said, for the third time, I concentrate on making an incredible product that actually created results, teaching myself a schedule and how to ignore distraction, collecting testimonial and client interviews, keeping positive cash flow, etc. This is Obliquity. Now my competition can't get close to me. And I want to teach you all the same thing, to work on the indirect strategies for your business. So in the long term, your foundation is unbreakable. So as Facebook ad costs go up and more competition surfaces, I let them fight in a red sea of competition on low prices, mundane products and average results. And I swim in a blue sea all by myself. That's Obliquity, guys. So off to the right-hand side here, you can see some examples of this. So the top right here, we have the marketing's not working. So they look at their system and go, I'm not making any money. There's no outputs. Must mean the marketing's not working. They just make that assumption. So what's the next assumption after something's not working? Do more of it. Do more marketing. We need more funnels. We need more products. We need more services, more niches. Let's do lower prizes. Let's try it for free. Let's give away free events. Let's write a book. Let's host a meetup group. Let's do a podcast. Let's just do more of this front end stuff. And why those guys are out there fighting over the next person doing the same thing, next person doing the same thing, more. Here we are, guys, in the bottom right-hand side, creating an amazing product, 1.0, and then moving into creating a better version of that product, 2.0. You guys will learn how to do this when we talk about MOS. But we're also mastering all the Obliquity stuff as well. The accounting, the tracking, you as a person, your schedule, pricing, being incredible on sales, mastering your sales calls, taking payments up front, mastering your merchant system, all of the things that make up the entire system that is your business, we are mastering, plus all the marketing and stuff too. So when it comes to fighting this war on commodity and more of everything that's not working, let those guys fight and let's concentrate on the stuff that really matters, guys. So this is what I mean by obliquity. If we can master you as a person, you'll come out stronger. Like I said, I can teach you all the marketing stuff and we have heaps of it and it's proven to work time and time again. But if you can't stick to a schedule and you keep putting stuff off till tomorrow, you can't even wake up at the same time every day, you're not committed to even do a Facebook Live once a day, whatever I have for you, if you can't commit to that, what's the point of me giving you more marketing? You're never going to do it. It's like I said, it's always so curious to see coaches and therapists that are failing. And I'll ask a question like, what do you need more of? What do you think stops you in your business? And they say, oh, it's the marketing. I need to learn funnels. I need to learn websites. When I take a deep dive into their business, I look at their schedule and go, what did you do today? I don't know. What are you going to do tomorrow? I don't know. What are you going to do the day after that? Well, I might go to an event, but I'm not sure. That's the reason why your business is failing. It's not that the marketing failed you. You're not doing it anyway. All you're doing is just collecting information. So we've got to see our business as a system, guys, with complete obliquity. And that's what this program is going to revolve around. So let's look at number 2, becoming T-shaped.